Right. Okay, guys. Good afternoon and welcome back. Hope you guys can hear me properly, right? Okay. So let's start the class. As I told you, this Sunday I won't be able to conduct the class. Because of that, to cover it out, today I'm conducting the class. Understand, right? And the paper revision class will be held Monday as usual. This week also I'm starting 7:30. So next week also, I mean, like upcoming 2 weeks, I mean, like 7th and 14, both days. Let's start 7:30 when we can cover, because last Monday also I didn't do really 3 hours. I did around 22 hours and 20 minutes, right? Okay. So it's finished around like 10 p.m. But let's start 7:30 p.m. until up to 14. Then from 21st onwards, normal time 8:30 to 10:30. All good, right? Okay, so as I can remember, we are discussing the unit number 3, double entry system. So I told you about the double entry system. There are 5 accounting elements: assets, liability, equity, income, and expenses. Out of those 5, asset and expenses increase debit, decrease credit; liability, income, and equity increase credit, decrease debit. Right. So I discuss about the what is the term called dual impact, double entry, ledger accounts. Basics we discussed, right? Okay, and also we discuss about this one. Up to which number we did last week in here? Can you tell me? Number. I think we did only part, right? In this chart, as I can, I did a part in here, right? So we did up to 15, right? Yeah, we did up to 15. No, 17. All the things I think I have done, right? Yeah. So I have done all the 17th, the dual impacts, right? Okay. So now let's see in tutorial page number 12, right? Now using the dual impact, right? Let's record the transactions in the double entries. Using the double entries, let's record the transactions in the ledger accounts, right? So go to the page number 12. There is a basic one. You can have a clear idea, right? On 1st of uh, July 2021, owner invested 50,000 to the business, right? When owner invested 50,000 to the business, what business get? Cash. So cash, these things are really helpful to the students, those who are not in the O-level knowledge, right? So when owner invest money, business get cash, so cash asset increase. Every time try to do, remember, X increase debit, decrease credit; lie increase credit, decrease debit, right? So when owner invests money to the business, cash is a decrease, so you need to draw a cash account. I told you cash account, every account belongs to one accounting element, so cash account is an asset account, right? So cash asset debit, right? Cash asset increase when asset increases. Debit, in asset accounts, increase side is the debit side, 50,000, right? When owner invests money, capital equity also increase. So we need to have a ledger account called capital account. Capital account is an equity account, right? When it comes to the equity, increase credit, decrease debit. So equity account credit 50,000, right? So we are writing the date 1st of July 2021. 1st of July 2021. In description, we write the other account name. Change the name. In here we write it as capital account. In here we write as cash account. The other account name. Can you hear me, guys? Right? Okay. So if I write like this, right? So if I write number 2 in here, so and number 1 in here, can anyone tell me what it means? Number 2 in the LF column in here and number 1 in the LF column in here. What is the LF column mean? Now I told you ledger is the place where we maintain all the ledger accounts. All the ledger account things we are maintain all the ledger accounts in a book. Understand? In the book there are page numbers, right? Now every account is in a page. Sometimes in a page we can identify more than 2 or 3 accounts, right? Now, in here, as in the description, we write the other account name. LF means the other account belongs page number. Understand? Right? Now, when we are checking the cash account debit side, we can get to know credit entry in the capital account in the ledger page number 2. Understand? Right? So when we check the capital account, we can get to know the debit entry in the cash account in the ledger column, ledger in the ledger, page number 1. All clear to you guys? Right? This is how it goes. Right. Now there are small things you need to do. Sometimes these things is easy to you, but don't ignore, right? Okay, there are students who are not with the O-level knowledge, right? Purchase the machinery 500,000. When we purchase a machinery, machinery asset increase. Machinery asset increase, right? Cash asset decrease. Cash asset decrease, right? When asset increase, it's debit, machinery account debit. Machinery account debit rupees 500,000. Cash asset decrease. So cash account credit rupees 500. Easy clear to you guys? Understand? Right? So I'm taking 2 accounts, machinery account and cash account. Both are asset accounts. So I'll write it as asset account. Increase debit, decrease credit. Increase debit, decrease credit. Machinery asset increase 500,000. Cash asset decrease 500,000. We write this, there is no, I write the date number 1 as number 1 date. So the other account name we write cash account in here, machinery account in here, right? We write the other accounts. All clear to you guys, right? Right. All good, right? Number 2, obtain a bank loan 200,000. You know, what is the dual impact? You know, cash asset increase. The norm is first we are writing the debit entry, cash asset increase. Then bank loan liability increase. When asset increase, it's debit. When liability increase, it's credit. Because of a transaction, one account should debit, one account should credit. So cash account debit rupees 200,000. Bank loan account credit rupees 200. So I'll draw two account, cash account, the bank loan, right? Cash account is an asset account, bank loan is a liability account, decrease, increase, increase. So debit side of the cash account 200,000, credit side of the bank account, bank loan account. So it's number two, number two. In here we write bank loan account. In here we write cash, right? Easy. ඒවා දැන් කිරි කජු වැඩි, right? Okay. All good? Right. This sample number two. Let's go with the example number three. All done, right? Right. So what is the second one? Owner invested 300,000 as capital. Same thing. So cash asset increase. Capital, equity increase. So you know when asset increase, it's debit. So we can write cash account debit rupees 300,000. Capital account credit rupees 300. Clear, you guys? Right? Right. Let's see. The next one. So we let's record this in the ledger accounts. You know, uh, cash account and capital account, right? So in here, cash account is an asset account, capital account is an equity account. These equity accounts increase credit. So the amount is 300,000. Debit side of the cash account, credit side of the value is example number capital account here, cash account. We change the other accounts name. Right. Clear to you? Right. Hope all good. If you need more time, let me know. So next one, receive an interest income 20,000. Receive an interest income 20,000. What the business get? You know, cash. So cash asset increase. So now interest income we identify as a separate accounting element as income. Interest is when the interest received is an income. When we pay interest, it is an expense. So interest income increase. Income, I write interest income is the income, right? So we can write cash account debit is 20,000. Interest income account credit rupees 20,000. We have two ledger accounts, cash account, and the other one is interest income. Cash account is an asset account. Interest income is an income account. Increase debit, decrease credit. In here, increase debit, decrease credit. Cash asset increase, so cash account debit is 20,000. Interest income account credit 20,000. Number 4 in here, interest come account. Here, cash. Right? Next one. Are you okay up to here, guys? Yes. So last one, right? Paid salary is 12,000, right? Paid salary is 12,000. You know, cash asset decrease. Salary is an expense. Don't think it's income expense. The difference is net profit. Net profit belongs to the owner at the end of the period. We added under equity, but now in here we identify income expense separately. So salary expense, I told you, payment doesn't means decrease, right? Though we pay it or not, expense according to the accrual concept. So salary account, debit rupees 12,000. Then cash account, credit rupees 12,000. So I'm going to draw two ledger accounts. Salary account, cash account. Salary account is an asset account. Sorry, expense account. Cash account is an asset account. Increase debit, decrease credit. Increase debit, decrease. Salary account debit, rupees 12,000. Cash account credit, rupees 12,000. Number 5. Number 5. Cash account, salary. Right. Hold on. Right. Now, a special note. Right. Now, stocks are asset, in the accounting equation. When the stocks purchase, we identify as stock asset increase. The stock sold from the business in the accounting equation, we decrease the stock asset. Can you remember that? Right? Though the stocks are asset, stock is the core business activity of the business, right? So, did we discuss it? No, right? Did we discuss about that? No. This is business, right? Now, when it comes to stocks, right? Stocks are business assets. It's obvious. It is a current assets because it belongs to the business. But though it's a cash purchase or credit purchase, when we purchase the stock, either cash basis or credit base. When we sell the stock, sale either cash basis, either credit base, right? We need to concern purchaser's expense in the double entry system. Listen, sales is an income, right? If so, then we can calculate the profit. Profit equal income minus expenses, right? Think we purchased 100 worth of stocks and sold to 120, either cash or credit. So 120 is the selling price, sales income. 100 is the purchase, that is the expense. So we can calculate the profit we keep through selling stocks. Can you hear me, guys? Right? If we identify stocks as an asset, when we purchase stocks, if we increase the asset, per stock asset. When we sell good, if we uh, decrease the stock asset in the ledger accounts, right? So that the matter is the matter is there is a profit. Now think if we purchase now think we purchase we maintain all the stocks account. Now think 120, 120. Can you remember? Can you hear me, guys? Right. So if we maintain like this, it's not good. Why? So ආවා 100ට විකුණන්න 120ට. එහෙම වුණාම we can't take decision. So there is no stock account in the ledger. Understand? That's why, because of that, stocks purchase we identify expense, stock sales we identify income to calculate the profit. This size symbolize the profit, right? Profit. Right? Understand? Right? From here in after to show the profit, I'll use this format, right? Okay, can you write this in the last page? I think there is a last page. I kept blank. Yes, right? Write the heading about stocks expense increase when we purchase, income increase. Can you write this one in the last page? Right. Okay. That's why in here I have mentioned in accounting equation, consider stock purchase as stock asset increase, stock sales as stock asset decrease. But from dual impact of transaction, the better within brackets, right? From double entry system, from double entry system, double entry Wisdom, right? Consider stock purchase as purchase expense increase, stock sales as sales incoming, right? Okay, so now using your knowledge, right? We need to record these things, to record all the transactions, right? So there are activities as well, right? So let's do the activities later. Today, as last, we finished the theory parts. Can you hear me, guys? Hope you can hear me, right? So I want to do the last one. Next week, let's do the last one that it encompasses everything. Section number 10, right? Okay. Now, what you need to do, right? Concerning your knowledge, you need to write the dual impact and the double entry 11 to some transaction. Shall I give you a few minutes? Can you start and give a try? Okay, guys. This is really easy. Uh, Somewhat relevant to your O levels as well. සමහරට ඔයා මේව දන්නේ නැති දන්නා වුණොත් කමෙන්ට් නැහැ කරන්න. දැන් තව ටිකක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් වෙන්න. පොඩි ඉස්සරහට එන්න ඒවා මීට වඩා ගොඩාක් කම්ප්ලෙක්ස්. ගොඩක් කම්ප්ලෙක්ස් and easy, but if you know the basics, easy for you, right? I'll give you like 8 minutes. Do it and let me know. Raise your hand. Have you done all the things, guys? All done? All the
Yes, sir.
all the 21? Okay, right. Let's start. Right. Owner introduced 50,000 as capital, cash asset increase. Cash setting. Then, you know, capital equity increase. When asset increase, debit, so cash account, debit 50,000. Capital liquidity increase credit, so capital account, credit 1,000. Right. Obtain a bank loan 100,000, you know, cash asset increase and bank loan liability also increase. So when asset increase, it's debit, so cash account, debit 100,000. Bank loan account, credit is purchase furniture 70,000, furniture asset increase, cash asset decrease. So furniture account, debit rupees 70,000, cash account, credit rupees 70,000. Are you okay up to here, guys? Right? Okay. Next one. Number up to number 3 done. Number 4. Payment 50,000 as employee salary. You know, salary expense increase. Salary expense increase. Cash asset decrease. So, salary account debit rupees 50,000. Cash account credit rupees 50. Owner's drawings in cash 7,000. You know, drawing is equity decreases. Cash asset decrease. So drawings account debit 7,000. Cash account credit 7,000. Owner invests 800,000 worth of motor vehicle as additional capital, but the business get motor vehicle. Motor vehicle asset increase and capital equity increase. Motor vehicle account debit rupees 800,000. Capital account credit rupees 800,000. Right? All done, right? Number 7. Purchase of goods on cash basis. I told you, you need to be careful when it comes to this one. When it comes to the dual impact, stock asset increase. Can you hear me, guys? Right? Right? And right. Cash asset decrease. Right? I told you when we concern purchase of goods, though the stock asset increase when it comes to double entry, to calculate the profit which we earn through stocks, we need to consider stock as purchase as expense. Can you hear me, guys? Right? So when expense increase, it's debit. So purchase account debit, purchase account debit rupees 80,000, cash account credit 80,000. Stocks assets is obvious in the dual impact. We receive the stocks, but the purchasing part of the stocks we concern as purchase expensing. Sale of goods on cash basis 100,000. So cash asset increase, stock asset decrease, cash account debit rupees 100,000. Though the stock asset decrease when we sell goods, stocks go out, we concern sales as income increase. When income increase, it's credit. I think you have learned these things in the grade 10, 11 as well, right? Okay. Purchase of goods on credit basis. Stock asset increase, we receive stocks, but the party who give the stocks we concern as creditor, because we creditor, or in other word trade payables, right? Credit purchase, so creditor liability increase, right? So purchase account debit rupees 70,000, creditor account credit rupees. Just check your thing. Right. Next one. Sale of goods on credit basis 80,000. Sale of credit. The party who purchase our goods on credit basis, we identify debtor. or trade receivable. Asset increase. When we sell goods, stock asset decrease. So you know debtor account debit rupees 90,000. When we sell goods, sales account credit rupees 90. This are you okay up here? Finish up here and raise your hand. Right. Now in here, I told you, right? So when we purchase stocks, you know, stock asset increase. In other word, you know, in the double entries, purchase account, purchase expense increase. Can you hear me, guys? The dual impact when we purchase goods, stock asset increase in the dual impact, double entry. We need to concern stock as an stocks purchase as an expense, so we concern as purchase expense increase. When owner withdrew it, stock asset decrease, but owner taking the goods related to the purchase price. When owner withdrew stocks, owner withdrawing, owners stocks drawings. දැන් ඕනට අපි දෙන්නේ 100ට ගත්ත එකක් අපි 120ට නම් සෙල් කරන්නේ. ඕන අරන් යන්නේ 100 price එකටම තමයි. Understand? Right? Owner taking the goods in 100 rupees. Right? Cost price එකටම තමයි අරන් යන්නේ. So when we purchase stocks in the dual impact, stock asset increase, double entry purchase expense increase, so purchase account decrease. When the owner withdrew it, stock asset decrease, we can't write it as the sales account, sales income increase. Why? When owner withdrew it, owner withdrew concerning the purchase price. So when owner withdrew the goods, we concern as double entry purchase expense decrease. You can write in here, මේකත් ලියන්න අර අන්තිම එකේම, right? ඕන අරගෙන යද්දි අපි හිතන්නේ purchase expense decrease කියලා, right? ඕන ගද්දි අර අන්තිමටම ලියාගත්ත එකටත් මේක ඇඩ් කරගන්න. ගද්දි purchase expense වැඩි වෙනවා නම් double entry එකේ, ඕන එක අරන් යද්දි purchase expense එක decrease වෙනවා, right? So when we purchase account stocks, the double entry, though it's a cash purchase or credit purchases, we debit the purchase account. When owner withdrew it, we consider as purchase expense decrease, so purchase account credit. Understand? Right? You can draw this. Purchase expense decrease. Right? Right. Now, owner withdrew stocks, I told you. You know, though it's a cash purchase, so stock cash withdrawal or stocks withdrawal or anything, an owner withdrew something, drawings, equity decrease, right? Stock asset decrease. So drawings account debit, drawings account debit rupees 5,000. Purchase account credit rupees 5,000. Stock asset decrease meaning it's only relevant to the owner's withdrawals, right? Settlement of bank loan, you know, bank loan liability decrease, cash asset decrease. So bank loan account debit 50,000, cash account credit, right? Finish up here and raise you. Bank loan interest, bank loan is a liability. Bank loan interest is an additional payment. So bank loan interest expense increase, cash asset decrease, right? So bank loan account, bank loan interest account debit rupees 5,000, cash account credit rupees 5. Next one. Payment to creditors. You know, when we pay to creditors, creditor means another word. In here, you can write trade payables. I'm not going to write it in creditor. In other word, trade payables. Right? Creditor liability decrease. Cash asset decrease. Creditor account debit 10,000. Cash account credit 10,000. Receive rent income. You know, cash asset increase. Rent. Rent can be expense when we are paying. So I'm writing rent income. Income increase because sometimes, right, right. So you know, cash account debit 5,000. Rent income account credit 5. Other parts, Right. Okay. Next one. Receive cash from debtors. You know, cash asset increase. Debtor asset decrease. So cash account debit rupees 7,000. Debtor account credit rupees 7. Or debtor in another word, trade receivable. Receive commission, cash asset increase. Commission income increase. Cash account debit rupees 3,000. Commission account credit rupees 3,000. All clear, you guys? Right? So better to write, or you can write commission income, because commission can be expense account. When we pay commission, it is an expense account. Monthly rent payment of 8,000 for the business. You know, rent expense increase. When we are receiving rent, it is an income. That's why you can write rent expense increase. But what I wrote as rent expense, the rent expense means expense. Can you hear me, guys? Right? You can write only rent expense as well. It's fine, right? So cash asset decrease. Rent account debit 8,000. Cash account credit 8,000. All good, right? Next one. Opening a fixed deposit of 120. Can anyone tell me the dual impact?
Cash asset decrease, FD asset increase.
Yes, FD is our asset because it belongs to the business. So fixed deposit, it is a kind of a bank account, right? Fixed deposit, asset increase, cash asset decrease, fixed deposit account debit 120,000, cash account credit 120. Investing money of 100,000, investment asset increase, cash asset decrease. Investment account debit rupees 100,000. Cash account credit rupees. Receive investment income 5,000. Investment is an asset, but the return we receive for the investment is an income. Understand? Right? So you know cash asset increase, investment income dash income increase, because you can't write investment dash income because investment is an asset.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you check the answer of 20, sir?
20.
20 or, sorry, 20.
20.
Yes.
Investment asset increase, cash asset decrease. Yes.
Sir, isn't it cash asset increase, additional capital equity increase?
Which one? This is
20.
this one. This is not owner's investment. Business invest money. This is not owners. Investing money of 100,000 by the business. You can change it as by the business. Because this is now, uh, though owner invest money means owner investing money. Business also, now owner is the one who take decisions. Owner decided to use the business asset to invest. Understand? Cash. Right? Business එකේ තියෙන සල්ලි වලුත් එකක ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් කරනවා. ඔය සමහර බිස්නස් කරන්නේ සමහර බිස්නස් ඇක්වයර් කරනවනේ ෂෙයාර්ස් වලින්. So cash account debit 5,000. Investment income account credit 5,000. Finish up here and raise your hand. $22. Receive other income. So you know cash asset increase, other income increase. Cash account debit rupees 50,000. Other income account credit rupees 50. Right. Hold on. Are you okay up to here, guys? Right. So these are the double entries, and you know the ledger or the general ledger. I told you the place where we maintain all the ledger accounts we call as ledger or the general ledger. There is something called subsidiary ledger. I'll let you know in control accounts. Right. So balancing of the ledger, but before balancing of the ledger, uh, right? Let's do something. Let's write this one later. I just want you to do. Shall we do the number one, right? So in here, what are the requirements? Write down the dual impact and double entries of the following transaction. Right. You need to draw a similar chart like this. You can write activity one, section number one, page number. What is the page number, guys? Page number 18. Section number one, page number 18. Section number one, page number 18. Right? So we need to draw a chart like this. No need to write the transaction. Just write transaction number, dual impact, and the double. Can you hear me, guys? Just write transaction number, dual impact, and the double length. Right? So right. Okay. Right. Can you do this? I'll give you a few minutes. Understand? Are you okay up here, guys? Right? I'll give you like 8 minutes. Do it. I want you to do it. Just practice it. Are you okay up to here? Shall I tell you the answers? Can you check it? Right? Transaction number one. Right. So you can see owner invested capital 100,000. So you can check when owner invested capital, what is the dual impact? Cash asset increase, capital liquidity. So cash account debit, capital account credit. Owner invested a vehicle at a value of 70,000. When owner invests a vehicle, cash account, sorry, motor vehicle asset increase, capital liquidity increase. That is the dual link, right? So motor vehicle account debit, capital account credit. Business obtain a bank loan of 30,000. What is the dual link? Cash asset increase, bank loan liability also, cash account debit, bank loan account credit, right? Owner's drawings of cash, hope you can remember. Drawings equity decreases, cash asset decreases. So drawings account debit, cash account credit, right? Owner took 2,000 worth of goods for personal use. Drawings equity decreases, stock asset decreases. Easy clear, right? So drawings account debit, purchase account credit. Paid 3,000 bank loan installment. This include 500 interest. Now I'll write only here. In 3,000 include 500 interest, right? So now in here, when we take it dual impact, bank loan liability decrease, right? So bank loan interest expense increase, cash asset decrease. Understand? Three things. Because in here it clearly says, the installment means it encompasses the bank loan amount and the interest. Interest is an expense, right? So, when we are paying thing, totally cash asset decreased by 3,000. Interest 500, if so, bank loan is 2,500. So, bank loan account debit 2,500. Bank loan interest is an expense account, debit 5. One credit pin. Totally cash account credit. Here, right? Right. Next one. Number 7. Cash purchase of goods 20,000, stock asset increase, cash asset decrease. So, purchase account debit, cash account credit, the double link. Credit purchase of goods, I told you, stock asset increase, creditor liability increase. So, when we purchase goods, the purchase account debit, creditor account credit. Though it's a cash purchase or credit purchases, when it comes to the double entry, the debit entry is the purchase. Cash sales rupees 70,000. You know, cash asset increase, stock asset decrease. That is the dual entry. When it comes to double entry, you know, cash account debit, sales account credit. Right? Sales to Dayan 4,000. This is really important. Now, if they give you a name, sales to a name, it is a credit basis sale, understand? Right? So, Dayan is a debtor of the trade receivable. So, what is the double entry? You know, debtor account debit, or you can write debtor Dayan's account debit 40,000. Right? Sales account, sorry, debtor asset increase, or debtor Dayan asset increase 40,000. Stock asset decrease 40,000. That is the dual entry. What is the double entry? Debtor Dayan account debit or debtors account debit. Sales account credit. Cash paid to creditors 50,000. So, you know, cash paid to creditors. Cash asset decrease. Creditor liability also decrease. First, we are writing the creditor liability decrease. Right? In liability decrease, it's debit. So the creditor account debit. Creditor as liability decrease and cash asset decrease. So when cash asset decrease, cash account credit. Creditor account debit. Cash account. Number 12. Cash received from Dayan. Look here, you can write later while watching the recording. Understand? Right, others? Are you there? Cash received from Dayan 40,000. What is the dual impact? Dayan is our debtor or trade receivable. So cash asset increase. Debtor Dayan account debtor Dayan asset to debtor asset increase 40,000. So cash account debit, debtors account credit. Cash purchase of furniture. Now this furniture, there is no intention for the resale purpose. It is for the usage purpose. Stocks only we purchase for the resale purpose. That is only debited to the purchase account. Understand? We purchase something for the usage purpose, it we call as what? Non-current asset. Am I clear to you guys? Right? Non-current asset. So, you know, cash purchase of furniture. So furniture asset increase, not the stocks. Cash asset. So furniture account debit, cash account credit. Purchase a machine for rupees 70,000 from Ranil, right? So purchase a machine rupees 70,000 from Ranil. They have given you a name, it is a credit. Look here, this is really important, right? Machine asset increase, why it is for the usage, not creditor running, because when we purchase stocks only credit basis, other part we concern as creditor or trade receivable payable, understand, right? We purchase an uncurrent assets on credit basis, we other part we identify from the name or other creditor, a new word not in the A level. Can you hear me guys? Right, not trade creditor, other creditor or with the name. You can write machine asset increase, other creditor or Ranil business credit. Understand? Right? So machine account debit 70,000, other creditor credit 70,000 or Ranil account credit 70,000. Paid rent expense 10,000. When we pay rent expense, you know, rent expense increase, cash asset decrease. So rent account debit, cash account credit, right? receive commission income 5,000. When we receive commission income, cash receipt increase, commission income incoming. So cash account debit, commission income account credit, right? Last four. Paid bank loan interest. Bank loan interest expense increase because it is an additional cash asset decrease. So bank loan interest account debit, cash account credit. Receive investment income, cash asset increase, investment income incoming. So cash account debit, investment income account credit. Purchase a motor vehicle rupees 70,000 on credit basis. Purchase a motor vehicle rupees 70,000 on credit. This is for the usage purpose. So motor vehicle asset increase. Can anyone tell me the other one? Other creditor liability, not the trade creditor. Trade creditor means the party who give the stocks on. Understand? Right? Other creditor liability increase, right? So motor vehicle account debit, other creditor account credit. Sold rupees 40,000 machine on credit basis to Niman. So other receivable, not trade receivable. Other receivable asset increase, machine asset decrease. So other receivable account debit, machine account credit. All clear to you, right? Now in here you can write the double entries as well. I'll give you another homework. In number one, what you need to do, you need to fill this chart, dual impact and double into this chart for sure. Is it clear to you? And not only that, you need to record the transactions in the ledger and send it to my WhatsApp number as a home, right? So ledger means draw all the ledger accounts. In the ledger, we can't keep one account more than one time. Then for an example, cash account නම් දැන් ඔයා ඔක ගහද්දි ledger කියලා heading එකේ තමයි කරන්නේ. ledger කියලා දානවා. rupees sign එක දානවා. key accounts ගහන්න අවුලක් නැහැ. මේක date එකක් දීලා නැහැනේ. අපි ගමු 2025 කියලා. right? 2025 කියලා හිතන්නකො 2025 කියලා. ඔයා ledger accounts ගහන්න. අර වගේ debit credit දාන්න. key accounts ගහන්න කමන්නේ. Can you hear me guys? Right? So motor vehicle account නම් එකපාරයි තියෙන්නේ. ආයි කොහෙවත් ගහන්න බෑ. එක account එකක් ledger එකේ එකපාරකට වඩා තියෙන්න. Clear? Right? එහෙම ගහලා ඒකත් balance කරලා balance කරන්න ඕනේ නෑ මං කරන්න. ඔය accounts balance කරන්න ඕනේ. Next week we can do it as well. next week මේ චුට්ටක් දවස් යනවා අපි පොඩ්ඩක් හිමියන් අවුලක් නැහැ. sales return, purchase return මේ ටික මම ඔයාලට කියලා දෙන්නම්. right? Bad debt depreciation ගැන next week. කියන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ ledger account balance කරලා trial balance එකක් හදනකම්ම මේක යනවා. මේකෙත් මම activities කිය කරනවා. තව දවස් 3ක් විතර theory class එකේ මම කරනවා. මොකද we need more time. කරලා balance එක I'll do in the paper revision. Can you hear me guys? Look here, another important part. මම පොඩි තීරණයක් කරා මේ දැන් accounting equation එක ගැන. accounting equation 2024 to 2010 past paper questions මම ඔක්කොම discuss කරලා ඉවරයි 2025 2026 batch දෙකේම කට්ටිය. understand? right? ඉතින් ඕගොල්ලන්ට මට හිතුණා ආයි කරන්න ඕනේ නෑ දැම්ම. ඒකේ recordings ටික ඕගොල්ලන්ට දෙන්න. Is it okay for you? Right? Can you watch the recordings? Right? So recordings ඔක්කොම accounting equation මං හිතන්නේ 15කට එහා තියෙනවා. right? 12ක් 15ක්. දවස් 12ක් 15ක් මං එක පේපරයක් එක ගානේ වගේ එක දවස් ගානේ වගේ තමයි ගියේ. Can you hear me guys? right? so එක එක හිමින් දැන්ටම බලාගෙන යමු. දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up. ඉතින් ආයි එතකොට ඕගොල්ලන්ට දැම්ම කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. हम accounting equation tutorial questions ඉවර කරාම paper class එකේ මම ඒකටම upload කරන්නම් past papers ටික recordings ටික 1 2 understood right මම ඔක්කොම කියන්නම් just wait I'll tell you the total මම 25 කෙනෙක්ගේ විදිහට මම log වෙලා පෙන්නන්න පහේ ළමෙක්ගේ පැත්තේ right right hope you can hear me right මේ තියෙන්නේ recordings වල මේ බාන right මම මේ 25 ළමෙක් මගේ accounting equation ඉතින් accounting equation related past paper discussions කියලා මේ තියෙන්නේ can you hear me guys send me a thumbs up turn on the videos last part මේ තියෙන්නේ there are recordings 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 ඔක්කොම past paper discussions 11 තියෙනවා all clear to you guys right ඔක්කොම කීයක් තියෙනවද 11ක් තියෙනවා අන්තිම එකේ තමයි මම nearest එක මේව කරේ last one go to last one ඒකේ ඔක්කොම ගානට මම මේ paper class එකේ කරපු ඒවා තියෙනවා ඉතින් මේ ඕගලන්ට ආයෙ කරමු exam ලඟ වෙලා ඉතින් මේකේ ඔක්කොම මේ A level pass papers ගානට කරලා තියෙන recordings තියෙනවා right are you okay up to here right අනිත් එක ඒකේ PDF එකක් පෙන්නනවා මම white board එකේ ලියන්නේ right තාම ගෙදරට smart board එකක් ගන්න තරම්වත් තමයි යුත් ගත්තාම කොහොමද හරි right so let's see you can do it right මේක මේ ඔයගලන්ට දෙන්න හිතුවේ මම එතකොට දැන් මම මුලින්ම හිතුවේ ඔයගලන්ටත් එක කරන්න ආයෙත් මට හිතුණා ඔයගලන්ට කල් තියනවා රෙකෝඩින් 11ක් ඕගොල්ලෝ සතියට එක ගන්න බැලුවොත් සතිය 11කින් සතියට දෙකක් බලන්නකොට තුනක් බලන්න ඉස්සරහ එන දැම්ම ඉස්සරහ පාස් මිස් කරනවා all good right ටික ටික බලමු පැය දෙකට එහා අඩුවෙන් තියෙන ටික right so right so let's meet next Monday Sunday I'm not doing the class it covers in here Monday I mean 4th yeah not 4th 7th understand we are meeting on 7th in the paper class to continue the accounting equation question right okay thank you for the participation bye god bless
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.